Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer comes to me by the way of Lagunitas Brewing. They sent me this, and this is their phase change. And they were bottling it, and now they are canning it. The bottles were 12 ounce, now we're getting a big 16 ounce version. So this is a 7.4% alcohol by volume. A lot of the writing on the silver part of the can down here is written in white. Very hard to read white writing on a silver can. It is a printed up can. They don't do the wraparound labels like a lot of breweries do. They got big money. They got bought out. So they could do that. And underneath Lagunitas' name here it says 2021 Hitter Series. A seasonally unexpected, wet, hopped, juicy ale, unfiltered. And they still use their date code, and this one says 037 so the 37th day of 2020, so which would put it in February, so pretty fresh. Thanks again to Lagunitas for sending it to me. We're going to give it a whirl and see what we think, and they sent their little paper with it, as they always do. They've come up with some way, according to what I am reading on Beer Advocate, one of these guys, they've got a new hop liquefaction process that allows for wet hop flavors year round. So they are putting some science to it, and that's basically what it says here. Hops in the spring, phase change, a hazy wet hop ale that brings seasonally unexpected wet hop flavor to an unfiltered juicy nectar that's somewhere in between a solid and a liquid. They're doing something different as far as being able to get a wet hop aroma and taste, I guess, year round now. Instead of waiting and doing these wet hop beers at the end of the growing season, they're able to do it year round. So we'll see how that tastes and works out for them. Over to Untapped, 60 IBUs according to them. And basically it's seasonally unexpected unfiltered wet hop ale packed full of lupulin drenched Simcoe, Citra, and Mosaic hops. So everybody knows about lupulin powder, so if that's what they're doing and converting the wet hops into lupulin powder, that's not rocket science now, but maybe being able to do it, I don't know. I'm not into that aspect. I've never brewed with lupulin powder, so I don't know. So if they're using lupulin powder, maybe ought to just say brewed with lupulin powder. So I don't know. Don't have that info, guys. We got 7.4 ABV, 60 IBUs, and this one was put in the can on the 34th day of 2020. So that would put it in first week of February. So let's get it open and get it into the glass and see what we got. We're gonna stand it up here and get it a little more aggressive so we can give us a little bit of a head on this pour. And we're not going to be able to get all the 16 ounces in there, but we'll get it all in there before we go camera. About a finger and a half of head on that. It is very hazy. I can see light through the thin part, so I wouldn't consider it a New England style, and they're not claiming it to be a New England style. Very nice amber color. Looks very nice. Let's get it to the nose and see what we can smell. Very pleasant hop aroma. It's very citrusy and pine. Hints of grapefruit and oranges. maybe even some tropical fruit notes. A very pleasant smelling beer. Smells like a very well done West Coast style, unfiltered. Well, I'm thirsty. How about you? Let's dive in. Cheers. That is very pleasant, guys. That is a very tasty beer. That would probably be something that I may consider picking up. I've told you guys that I don't support these breweries, but I've got over that. I mean, there's so many of them that's selling out or have sold out that are still producing wonderful beers. If I see something I want to pick up, I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, and I recommend you do the same. And don't base what you're going to buy or not buy by what one person, me or whoever, tells you. Pick it up, give it a try. If you like it, buy more. If you don't buy more. So simple as that. So. That is very pleasant. That is very, very pleasant. That is a tasty beer. We're going to swirl around, see if there's any hop goodies left in the bottom of the can here, and see if it changes the appearance any. Not so much. So not a whole lot of settling going on. I don't see any chunks floating around. So pretty nice beer. And I got phase change written this way on the can on this side, and up and down on this side. So a very colorful package. Very nice. So let's sip on it and let it come up to room temperature, and we'll come back and see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it over an hour now. It's definitely up to room temperature. This is tasty beer, guys. I mean, it's not outstanding to me or world class or anything like that, but it does have a very substantial hop aroma and taste. I enjoyed this. This may be something that I would purchase for a go-to beer, as long as it wouldn't be too expensive. I don't know how it's done, whether it's a 4-pack or 6-pack. Being a 16-ounce cans, it may be a 4-pack. So depending on the price range there, would determine whether I would buy it again or not. So if I see it, I'll check. A lot of times, unless it's a double or some kind of imperial version, sometimes it's still a 6-pack. So, but being 16 ounces, they can charge the same price for 16 ounces as they can for 12 ounces. So, depending on what the price range would be on it. Like I said, if I see it, I'll check. It would be good as far as the ABV being 7.4%. It's in my go-to range. So, we'll see. Time will tell. I did enjoy this beer. I think it's a well-made beer. It was very, very tasty. Thanks again to Lagunitas for sending it to me. I did enjoy it. Final choke. That is a tasty beer. It is now. I mean, the hop aroma and taste is not off the chain like the New England style beers are, but it's not claiming to be that. It is a decent, very tasty West Coast style beer. Like I said, it was tasty. A- for me. I'm going to give it a 90, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 90 also. Outstanding. I'd agree with that. I agree with that. Over to Untapped, they have it at 3.91. So that's their B+ range. I think this is a tad better than that. If you know how to look at the code and tell that they're doing the day of the year, that's what the 34 stands for, and then the 0 is 2020 0. If it had been 2019, it would have had a 9 there. If it was 2021, it had a 1 after it. So as long as you know how to decipher that, because I just soon have a month and a year, and they have the ability to do that, but they choose not to do that on their beers. So, and I have fussed about it for years. It hasn't made one iota of a difference. I'm not in charge of that and have no control over that. So they choose to do that. And more likely they're going to continue to do that. I was hoping when they went to the can they would change that, but not going to happen. Doesn't look like. So anyway, it was a tasty beer. So if you've had the phase change from Lagunitas, this is a 2020 edition in a can, not in the bottle. So let me know what you think if you had it. And until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.